our people to move quickly, because what's coming is not good. You understand? The Lord is bringing those plagues, what He brought on Egypt, He's bringing it on modern day Egypt. So read on.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, by the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Right, so the Lord said, though it tarried. We've been in that village true for a while now, man. And it was, I was wondering when these prophecies going to start popping off, man. And now they're beginning to pop. We can see, because the Edomites now, they know they've got a short time, man. So what it is, they're moving fast, trying to implement their new world order through their jump shots, yeah, and their artificial intelligence, yeah. What's his name there? Bill Gates and Bezos, Branson, and Elon Musk through their technology. Even Kim Kardashian, she's manufacturing a £60 million bunker. Why is she spending a good portion of her money on a bunker? Because she knows something you guys don't know. Nuclear war's coming. The Lord is coming. You understand?
It says 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 18. For the truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. And thou hastest the vision to come, which thou hast seen. Okay, and that's the vision that this destruction is on its way. Okay, as the brother already just declared by the scripture, that these prophecies are obviously in rolling motion. You're just watching it come to pass now. Okay, back prior to 2013 and so forth, you didn't know that much was going on. Okay, but every time you turn on the TV or the news channels now, it's all popping off like popcorn. These things are going back to back. The only reason why you sometimes don't see it because there's a media blackout of what's really going on in different countries. Okay, that's why they give you the bullshit news and all the entertainment channels. Okay, you can find that easy, but to find out what's really going on in the world, you've got to dig first. You know what I'm saying? And I really want you to know that these prophecies are actually linked to the scripture. Okay, everyone, they're buying up their bunks and they're trying to escape from war. Partially, they're going to be escaping from these people that are obviously given the jab. Okay, and they've got that graphene in that jab, so when they put the, what do you call it? The five, what is it?
What's that?
The 5G teleport up here now. Okay, when they change the frequency in that, that's going to change the frequency in your what's it called?
Your jab.
Yeah, jab.
Yeah. The graphene. Yeah. Graphene, what they're putting in.
And then that's why people really get in the bunker. Yeah. Because a nuclear thing, you've got a bunker saved from nuclear. Like you said,
yeah, that's what it said as well. They're going to be trying to be safe from the people. Kim Kardashian's building a £60 million bunker. They're going to this guy who's a well-known bunker builder. They're all going to him. A lot of them, they built underground cities, you know about that, but these other so-called lesser luminaries are building bunkers to run and hide from the people. Yeah?
rolling in paper because it is.
It's
the fear that's driving it.
Of course it's rolling.
And that
paper is the same.
That also shows that these celebrities, they watch us. Okay? We're not popular because we're not on your mainstream. But your celebrities, they watch us. They watch our people. Even Kanye West, he was on Drink Champs. And he came out and said the Israelites.
Yeah.
So even Kanye West, he's got in there clued up.
All of them said it.
No, so your celebrities, they already know. But they just can't, like who's that English footballer, the last guy that was in New York, Canada, and he played for England. And he made that song.
John Barnes.
Yeah, John Barnes. Even he was coming out with it as well. But they blacklisted him. Because obviously they said that, because he's called or whatever, he's called out some crap, but he ain't called out with that. He called out with the truth, innit? Like, because he was there back in the day when England was properly on that list. You know what I'm saying? So,
let's get through these scripts, we've got something going through.
Sincere. Then answered I before thee and said, Behold, Lord, I will go as thou hast commanded me and reprove the people which are present. Okay, so that's not part, is that not part of the word? People talking about, what is it? There's only certain points. It says here, let me read it again. Behold, Yahweh, I will go as thou hast commanded me. So it's a commandment to go out here and prophesy. It says here, and reprove the people which are present, to reprove, to correct them. Okay? But they that shall be born afterwards, who shall admonish them. That's the world is set in darkness, and they that dwell therein are without light. a man knows the things that are done of him, all the work that shall be given.
It says, behold, soul. Let's start with verse 4.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
Right, go to Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. It says his soul is not upright. Who is it talking about his soul? It's talking about Job 9:24. The earth has been given into the hands of the partakers, the wicked. The Bible calls them the wicked. Just like we had up in raw meat, they're into transgender, lesbianism, homosexuality. Only wicked people do stuff like that. When they know they had a father and a mother to bring them on this earth. So this Bible now is revealing these Edomites. Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. You know one. And then jump back.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 13. Consider the work of the Most High, for who can make that straight which he leadeth, which he hath made crooked?
Right, that's him, is the man he's made crooked. The Edomites, he made them crooked. Just like we was up here, like we said, we had them two chaps here, when we opened up. He was telling me he loves raw meat, he loves steak tartare. I told him, in order for us to eat that, we will get sick, man. Because the bacteria's in it, we need to cook our food. They don't. And I said to him, what other creature eats their food like that? And he said, an animal. And I said, so what does that show? He said, that means we're equivalent to animals. And I said, yeah, you're right. Because you're the beast, man. You're the Edomite. Yeah? You're the crooked one. You're the one that can't be what? Read that
It
again.
says here, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. And the main thing is that which is crooked cannot be made straight. It wasn't created to be made a certain way. It was created with all of our deficiencies, basically. It's like you have someone that's been made pure, you take away all of their what do you call it? Like there was an episode of Family Guy, Stewie. He was the evil version, but he made all of his impurities taken out of him, and he had a good version. That's what he says, the evil twin, like the capital.
It tells you the potter's clay. He made one vessel for honor and one for dishonor. In other words, he made a lovely vase, and he gave the Edomites to be that shitter. You know what I mean? That toilet. We go and drop the bombs in. You know what I mean? Ugly bombs. That's Esau. All the vile scum. You know what I mean? That's like in Ezekiel 22nd chapter, where he talks about how he's purified, and when you purify something, you take the scum out of it, and Esau's the scum.
Let's see Habakkuk. Chapter 1, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth my wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth a home, who enlargeth his desire as hell.
You jumped, didn't you? You shall behold, he lifted up. No, go back, behold, his soul is lifted up in him, not upright, and the just shall live.
It's Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Right, go to Hebrews 11:6. It says, his soul is not lifted upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Who is that just? We are the just. And we will live by faith, because we come out here on faith. We haven't seen the one they call Jesus Christ. We haven't seen God, but we know he exists. Our faith gives us that. The white man, like he said, ask us if we believe in God. White people don't believe in God because they think they are God. They have no faith. They're faithless people. Yeah, they're carnal. They go in carnality. Yeah, they're fleshly. So read that.
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. For without faith it is impossible to please him. He that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right, so it tells you without, what's that part, read the top part again?
That's it. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him.
Right, without faith. We know with the Lord tells us without this faith he gives us, because he even tells us that faith is something was given by the Lord. So he's given his servants that faith, that belief. And it says without it, we can't even please the Most High and his Son. You understand? So he's given us that certain aspect in us, that certain, what do they call it? What's the word I'm looking for? He's given us, what's that word? Tuition. Yeah? That tuition to have faith. You understand? So continue. Read on.
By faith, Noah, being warned of the
No,
Lord's
no,
son,
go to Noah. So that was the point about faith. 2 and 5.
says here, Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5, they also, because he transgressed by wine.
Right, transgressed by wine. What does it mean about transgressing by wine? His philosophies. It tells you that that wine, transgressing by wine. Get Habakkuk. Get Isaiah 29 and 9. It says he transgresses by wine. What is that wine? Yeah?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 9. It says here, stay yourselves and wonder, cry out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. For Yahweh have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. Prophets and your rulers, the singers have become.
Jump to the top again. Because he said that he transgresses by wine. Read that
Stay
again.
yourself and wonder, cry out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine.
Right, but he said, yeah, drunken, but not with wine. Right? Because it's not actually putting a bottle to your mouth. He's talking about the philosophies of this man. These people are drunk. Like we said, they celebrated the so-called trying to kill our great King James. The 5th of November was Bonfire Night, right? Bonfire Night is when, what's his name, Oliver Cromwell and his cronies tried to kill King James, the Black King, at that time. Contrary to belief, King James is a black man. He was a black man, probably back on the earth again now, I don't know. Might not be, what is it, 3rd and 4th generation? Might not be. But King James was a black man, yeah? And they celebrated it, when was it, yesterday? Yesterday the 6th, isn't it? Yeah, so yesterday they celebrated trying to kill our great King James, man. These crackers, these Edomites. That's what it's about. Right? Shall we read that again?
This is Isaiah chapter 29 verse 9. Stay yourselves and wonder, cry out and cry.
Right.
They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink.
Right, they stagger, but not with strong. It's philosophies. That's what he's talking about. This man, he brings all these philosophies, like we've got in the Middle East, these Arabs, these Ishmaelites. They're fighting hard because why? They don't want that wine over there. They're women with their titties out, showing their breasts. They know with their backside wearing their tight, what's them yoga pants. They don't want to see that over there. This is the wine this Edomite brings. He brings the Aleister Crowley, the Anton LaVey wine. You know, do as thou will, do what you feels right. When we got instructions, the Lord gave us an instruction book to keep commandments. We've been given commandments. There's commandments even how to run the world, how to make the world run in unison, how to make the birds sing every day, that beautiful song, how to make the fishes, you know, taste right, because there's no swimming in good water. But now, because of this man, his transgressions and all that, the whole earth is jacked up. Read on. The transgressions by wine. I'll tell you what, get 1 Corinthians 10 and 21. Because he says to drink. Put that cup. What do you do when you drink? You put a cup. You put a cup to your mouth. Because now he's giving us that cup. He made us drink his philosophies. That's why our people, when a family walked past talking about, Falasha Jews and all that. Falasha means force. Those so-called Amalekites were in our land. They called them Falasha Jews. Those Cushites were over there. They called them Falasha. That means forced Jews. But yet still, our people want to come and tell us they ain't done no study. I said, all right, because I corrected her husband. She, you know, he went into the shop because he couldn't come here and stand. He would have got confounded, man. You understand? Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 21. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils.
Right, so that cup, you cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You understand? Read on.
You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and on the table of devils.
Right, so that cup is symbolic. You know, when it's a metaphor, the cup has got. You can drink a cup of the Lord, what was righteous, but you can drink the cup of the wicked, what is philosophies, what sends you down that road of homosexuality, lesbianism, transgenderism, LGBTQ, zoophilia, even. That's a lemon squeeze. You know that? That's a lemon squeeze. You know that? It should be black hair, built like a quick shit house. Yeah, that's the transgender. Yeah, so this is what we're talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. We've got a hymn sheet along what we pass understand? Wow, didn't it? This is the society we're in.
That Blue Peter, here's one I made earlier, bro. It's gone missing.
Yeah. Those nuts have gone missing. That run got chopped off, that Stewart. You know, Steiger. You know what I mean? Got chopped.
But anyhow you make it cool, the person is faster than the here before you can say fucking.
Yeah, that's nasty. I've watched that transition, man, that gender and that, yeah? Right, and it says, right.
It says here.
Transgressive by wine.
It says, do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than He?
What's that? You're not drinking?
No, that's after. Because obviously,
okay.
Obviously, if you're trying to tempt the Heavenly Father, okay, by drinking of His table and of the devil's table,
you can't.
What you think that you have the strength to overcome the Messiah and change his desire for you to not switch and swap like a flip flop.
Yeah, and that's why he says your arms are too short to box.
To box for them, that's not going to happen. That's why you'll be judged for that, for trying to do both. Because it tells you can only love one, you'll either love one and despise the other. Okay? Let me read it again. It says here, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse. Let me start from 20. But I say, because he was speaking to the church of Corinth, because they were doing things, pertaining to the Most High, and then going back and doing things on the other half. Okay, so Paul was coming to them telling them, look, you can't be doing both stuff. Especially when they came, that's why in Corinthians it tells them about eating certain things, unto idols and stuff like that.
Sacrifice to idols. And then Corinthians are Israelites in the philosophies of the people of Corinth. I think Corinth's in Greece. Yeah?
It says here, but I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to the Most High. Yeah. And I would not that you should have fellowship with devils.
Right, so he's showing you it's the separation. He's saying, I don't want you to follow philosophies. That shows you that the so-called Corinthians are Israelites. Because Paul said, I don't want you to follow the ways of these devils. I want you to keep them, as he read, keep the ordinances as they were delivered unto me. You understand? Those ordinances are the laws, statutes and commandments, what God gave to the children of Israel. Okay? And our women, if that woman is Israel, she's going to get put to death quick. You understand? Because our women are just allowing anybody, they're laying down. Okay, with me. Yeah, okay. Let's hope he is. Because our women are, they're gone, man. They're completely gone. I listened to a Ramla done today. They've done a little thing on these women. Because what they're going to find out is that they've been sold that fantasy, yeah. And he said it goes back to the garden anyway, you know what I mean? It does, it goes back to the garden where the serpent beguiled Eve. Eve made a contract with the Edomites, yeah? That's why Eve could come up here. I had Eve come up here the other week telling me about the Bible, you know, telling me that God loves everyone. And I said to her, show me in the Bible. I don't want to go into anything. You know these women, it tells you Job 39:17, God deprived her of wisdom, neither have imparted to her understanding. The Lord, Ezekiel 34:33, unto you men I call, you know, Revelation 21:3, the tabernacle of God is with men, and so forth. Psalms, or is it Proverbs 8:4, unto you men I call. Yeah, he's not calling a woman because she's about feelings. We go on logic. You know what I mean? Men are logical. Yeah, women are feelings about feelings. Anyway, jump back to
It says here.
jump back to ye also, because you transgressed by wine. No, the statement like I've got to go and see something. So I'm just going to get it.
It says here, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. He enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, as cannot be sanctified.
Right, it says he's transgressive by wine, he is a proud man. Right, and it says here, get the get the Proverbs 16 and 18. Also, because he transgressive by wine, he is a proud man. Okay, so let's see his pride, what his pride is going to give him, get him. Yeah? Because he's talking to the Edomites, the ones they call Caucasians today, cave dwellers. Yeah? We know they're the children of Esau, the Edomites, the red people. Yeah?
It says here, Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18, pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall.
Right, so that's what it tells you. Pride goeth before, get Obadiah 1 and 10. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Right?
Verse 19, it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly, then to divide the spoil with the proud.
Right, so that's what we do. That's what the Lord said. It's better to be humble. That's what we've got to learn about humility. The Edomites don't know anything about humility because they're a carnal man. Yeah, they're in rulership, so they think, oh, we've done this off of our own backs. Yeah, but what they're going to find out is that they've been given the rulership. Yeah? So, Obadiah. 1 and 10.
The book of Obadiah chapter 1 verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Okay.
Oh no, it says Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock.
Right, so the pride of thine heart have deceived thee. That pride, so he's pinpointing it to a specific people. The pride of thine heart. Start 1. Let me read that.
It says here, Obadiah chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom.
Right, concerning Edom. It's talking about these damn cavemen. Edom comes from the term Adawam, which means wasted away. Yeah? Or Aishashwa means wasted away is he. His pigment is wasted. That's how we know what we're talking about. When we talk about the so-called Caucasian man, we know he's Esau because it tells you Esau, Edom means red. When you look at them, they're red. Comes from the term Idumea, means red. Edomite are the children of Esau. And Esau means wasted away is he. Aishashwa. What is wasted away? His pigmentation. That's why he needs to use sunblock when the sun comes out. Yeah? Read on.
It says here, we have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen.
Right.
Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
Right.
Thou art greatly despised.
We're small among the heathen. That means that, they're having problems in Sweden in breeding. Yeah? They are the least of the nations. They act like they're the most, but they're the least. Yeah? He said he made them small in every way, even their old bills small. You know what I mean? That's why they got to look. That's why the woman got to look for Jake to satisfy them. You understand? But he's small among the heathens, and they're greatly despised. The Chinese told him to get out of Tiananmen Square. The Africans told him to get out of Africa. Everywhere he goes, they tell him to get the hell out of it because he's greatly despised. Why? Because he brings all them philosophies, the wine, or people don't want to drink that wine. Yeah?
Also, it's they're despised amongst themselves. Like Germany, that they don't want to be part of the what's the word thing anymore, and the EU thing. That's why what's the thing about I think it was England that they're trying to there was a deal that was making about the Brexit thing, like England's dragging their feet. Okay, because England knows that they have things that they need to upkeep. But obviously now, because they're thinking it's not going to be their benefit, but they want to tie in this whole agenda thing. They want to coerce the people first before they let things back flowing through the what's the word called customs and everything. Yeah. But that's causing a
shipping problems as well. France is cutting them off in the shipping. They're just saying they're shipping in their waters. Because now because of the 10 toes, The miry clay, they're fighting against each other.
But they're
now.
trying to get back at, what is it, Germany or whatever, for not wanting to kind of despising the NATO, not wanting to really be in the NATO and have to, because they're serving Russia. So then
Yeah, but that's what happened because of the 10 toes. Remember the Lord said he's going to cause them, that worm under them. And he said the 10 toes, miry clay. Because you can't put clay and metal together, don't make it strong. That's why they started with the European Union, they come out of the European Union. Now, Australia, America, Britain have fucked France over. France was going to give Australia and now they fucked France. They're part of these nations, Germany, they're all a part of NATO.
They despise amongst each other.
Yeah, that's the trouble because of the married clay. But they are greatly despised amongst the whole of the nation. But now you're seeing, before they weren't like that, they weren't splintering like that, but that's prophecy now, the 10 toes. Before all the other nations they was against, but now they're against each other. This is why we know prophecy, the Bible is true, because now they're fighting amongst them, the 10 toes, that married clay's happening now. So, yeah.
So see, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Right.
Thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock.
So he's talking about the Edomites. They're known as Caucasian. Caucasian means cave dwellers, or dwellers of the Caucasus Mountains, or Mount Seir. Right? They walk around with their tie, bows, weenie around their neck now, trying to look all clean and think. Before they was hugging, man. You understand? Let me show you a quick picture. Let me show you a little something in this book. It's called The Age of Mankind by Smithson. If you check him out, he was a man what left all this badness. Yeah? Let me show you a quick picture of what I'm talking about these Edomites. Yeah?
It's that thing, the age of fire or something.
Yeah, Quest for Fire.
Oh, the quest of fire.
There it is, yeah, look. The quest for fire, greatly despised, the hairy man, the caveman, yeah? That's Smithson, that's a book called The Age of Mankind, yeah? But it's dwell. That shows the juniper roots, actually eat poison, roots and everything. These guys is cave dwellers,
They sell, I saw it in the high-end food for Waitrose. I saw it in Waitrose. They sell juniper root.
Did you see what I mean? Yeah, you see what I mean?
Because I never knew, I thought, like, I think about, I wonder what it looks like, until I actually worked it, and I saw the product, I was like, damn, you can actually buy this.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Can't do without his ancient grub, man. That juniper root, man. And braid amongst the nettles, bruv. Yeah?
And they have like it's some sort of delicacy.
Or just anything to it. All bottom feeders is a delicacy to this man. You know what I mean? If you can eat raw meat, you can eat anything. That's what these philosophies, the wine, he's taught our people to eat all this madness, man. Shrimps, crabs. They're all cleanses of the water, man. That's why this earth is jacked up, because it's got them eating all kind of abominations. And that's why our people have got high blood pressure, gout. Yeah, and all that madness. You understand? So we're not even supposed to eat stuff like that, but we do it because we're following behind his wine. We've got to know his philosophy. So read on.
It says here, whose habitation is high, and that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
No, you think transgression. Go back to 5.
No, go to the left.
No, go back to 5. Yeah. Oh no, he's reading that. Yeah, go on. No, okay.
It says, whose habitation is high.
Right, so how do we know that this man, Habakkuk, I was talking about in Obadiah, because his habitation is high, he builds skyscrapers. Back in the 70s, he started to build these skyscrapers. He got the technology to build, to go up. Because what is he doing? He's repeating that Babylonian custom, man, of trying to reach to the skies, to God. Because what did he say? He wants to be like God. Yeah? Artificial intelligence now. Yeah, so he thinks he is God. He's got eye in the skies, he's got cameras everywhere, he's got tracking systems, right? So he's trying to be like God. Read that?
It says here, thou that dwelleth in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high,
Right.
that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
And that goes back to that pride. Who's going to bring me down? We've got tanks, we've got aircraft carriers, we've got Exocet missiles. Who's going to bring me down? That's what he said, too. You know who's going to bring you down? The one they call Jesus Christ. He's on his way, Yahushua. We can see the signs, what you don't believe in. He's going to bring you down. In 1 hour, he's going to blow you to smithereens. Yeah? Now read on.
This is a quick precept. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations?
Right, and the Lucifer, the light bearer. That's what it means. Because they got the light at the moment. You understand? But we're going to be Luciferians in our kingdom. We're going to have the light, but of the laws. Jeremiah 31:31, Hebrews 8 and 8. When he puts it in us, so we don't transgress. We're going to have the wisdoms of ages. We're going to have the one that he's got on the left-hand side, we're going to have on the right. His artificial intelligence. We're going to have Yahweh Shem Yahushai's intelligence. Disappear, reappear, you know? Fly, we're going to fly. So he's going to mount up with wings as eagles. He's going to run and not be weary. This is what we're waiting for, man. And Lord, when he returns, he's going to give us all the splendor. Right? Read up.
Thou hast said in mine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Right, and how did he do that? With his space stations, right? His space, now he's got space debris. That's when the Lord said, when he goes up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And that's what happened in the early 70s, when he started with his space program, going up into the heavens, because he can't go to the moon, that's a lie. Couldn't get past that Van Allen belt. You know what I mean? There's a radiation belt he can't go through. He lied. Capricorn 1, they made a movie about that. When they lied about they went to the moon. Yeah? When you see I was explaining to a brother the other day, when you see the moon landing, when Armstrong was supposed to land on the moon, wait a minute, who took the camera from when it was landing? Who was on the moon taking the picture when it was landing? And who took it when it was taking off? See what I mean? So you got, and the flag was fluttering. There's no, what do they call that again? There's no gravity up there, it's supposed to be. So why was the flag fluttering? Garbage. Another one of these lies.
Like someone was on the moon.
Yeah, no, he's there taking a picture of his landing.
I think that he's on the moon.
Yeah, no, he's a fool, isn't it? Children of fools, man.
Says here. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will also exalt my throne above the stars, I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Right, North America, yeah.
Says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
He's done that.
I will be like the Most High.
And he's trying to be like the Most High. He's not exactly like him, he's trying to be like the Most High. Yeah? By doing the things, you know, by seeing all things. The Most High sees everything. Tells you that his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He sees everything. He says his eyes walk up and down in the earth. The most, this Edomite is the covenant. Right? So it says his eyes run up down the earth, so he's trying to be like the Most High. So let's go back to Habakkuk. Start at 5.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5. Nay also, because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepers at home,
Right.
who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth